nailed to the door. She said, pay your rent, boy, by the end of the week, or you're out on the bones of your butt in the street. I called up a few of my friends that could play Johnny guitar, a harmonica, it's true. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a rent party starting at 8, so we pay that old landlord the money that's late.
You're back with Baz. You're listening to Blues on the Hill. That was Lazy Eye. That was the title track, Whiskey and Gin. It is the #1 album on the Australian Blues Roots charts at the moment. Debuted at #1. And it is my pleasure to have in the studio back at Blues on the Hill, Evan and Erica from Lazy Eye. Welcome back to Melbourne. Welcome back to Blues on the Hill.
Thank you. It's great to be back.
Absolute pleasure having you in the studio, and congratulations on another #1.
Thank you very much. We're very proud of it.
Yeah, absolutely awesome. Love the brass on it. I always said, I think first time I heard you play, I thought, damn, that'd be good with brass.
It's interesting that you should say that, because I think we always heard it, but you know, there are certain economic boundaries to what you can do when you're touring with the band. And look, even before I met Erica, I had this vision that I wanted to do. It was actually a dream I had for many years, was to have this band and to have the horn section and everything, and the Hammond. And it's been a thrill to see it come true.
Yeah, and to get the accolades, like I say, #1, we're all spinning it, and more importantly, the sound. Like it's just got a great sound. It's got that old school vibe. Now, the concept, this whole concept of the whiskey and gin thing, I love the idea. Tell us about this rent party idea. I mean, this is a big story, and this is something that's never been done before in this country. Am I correct?
Okay, so just to fill you in on what Barry's talking about, we decided to create a new way for people to experience our music, which is quite unusual, especially in the blues genre, because we like to be a bit old school, just with the type of music we like, but we are living in the 21st century, and people are consuming music differently, and people are connecting with music differently as well.
Essentially, with technology, and we were just so sick of this disconnect between the artist and the listener, and we wanted to bring everybody together. And we thought, what better way? People are actually consuming the music for free anyway through Spotify and the like. And we thought, let's give it to them instead of handing it over to somebody else to distribute, and we get paid 0.0004 of a cent or whatever. Let's actually give it to them for free, but let's also give a bunch of content, like a bunch of exclusive stuff, and cool interviews and behind the scenes stuff, and let's actually give them an insight into who we are, and let's share this whole thing together, with the artist and the music lover. Because we're all in it for the same reason. We're not in it for the money. We're in it because we love the music. And so we devised this thing with this album called A Rent Party.
To be a part of this, you've got to sign up, don't you? So tell us how it works.
So how it actually works is, if you go to our website, lazyeyebands.com, it'll say, get your free copy of Whiskey and Gin. So you click on that, and you'll basically sign up to a 9-day interactive experience of the album. And so we call that the Rent Party. And what happens there is, for 9 days, you get an email each day which sends you a link through to a web page. And on that web page, you get a free download of the song, a digital download, But you also get a whole lot of exclusive content pertaining to that song, or or the making of the album. So there's interviews, there's behind the scenes footage in the studio, there's just some bonus things that we picked up along the way, which we thought would be great to share with people interested in the music. And we do that every day for 9 days for as many tracks, for every track on the album. And it's a lot of fun. Along the way, you can also communicate directly to us by email, and we respond to all emails. We encourage people to sort of share their stories and their thoughts along the way. If they may have any funny stories that they relate to or anything like that. And we've made some good friends in this journey, not just in Australia, but all over the world.
All right, now you've got the guitar in your hands. You can't come into the studio. We can't have talented people come into the studio and not share something with us. So what are you going to share?
Well, this is, I think, one of the great traditions of the blues, because, there were essentially three types of vocations back in the day. For a lot of these African American people, they were either working on the farm, and if they didn't like to work too much, then another option was to be a preacher.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is, which often people would try and pick a guitar to get out of working in the sun. It obviously sounds a lot better, right? You know? And so this whole concept of blues preaching came about, and this is perhaps something in that vein that's going out to all the lovers out there.
There
It's
you
called
go.
Treat Your Lover Right. Take it from me, everything, it will be alright. But if you love somebody, treat your lover right. Hold him at night while the moon shining bright, till you wake in the good morning light. And take it from me, everything, it will be alright.
Take it away, Evan.
go. Absolutely awesome live blues, folks. Unrehearsed, just cut off the cuff. Raw in the studio, the way we like the blues. All right, we're running out of time. Let's get one more acoustic before we get another one off the albums.
Well, this is a bit of a premiere, this one. So this is unrecorded.
Ooh,
We're
exclusive.
Exclusive.
We love exclusives.
We're thinking about doing another acoustic album one day. I think this could be on it.
Because there's already one out called Running Blind, people.
Running Blind, yeah.
So you can get that.
You can get that in all good music stores. Actually, as with all of our CDs, if you do love it on CD, you don't have to come to our rent party. You can order it at any music store. Honey, you stay I lay, run around town. I won't tell you what I do. Pass it on back to you, Lord, what I do. Sweet little baby, what am I gonna do? What you tried to put on to me, I'm gonna pass it on back to you. I'm gonna pass it on back to you, Lord. Pass it on back to you, Lord, what I do. When our love was new, I thought we'd live happy ever after. When our love was new, I'm gonna pass it on back to you, Lord. Pass it on back to you, Lord, what I do.
up, folks. Exclusive new blues from Lazy Eye, unreleased as yet, but can't wait to get that on an acoustic album.